Hey, good morning, everybody. And welcome back to everybody. And some cool news that I got for those of you that will be able to make it here at the Airshow. We have t-shirts like we had last year. However, we got even more t-shirts this year. So you guys see the normal green t-shirt that you guys normally would see me wear on the Saturday morning videos like I was wearing yesterday. We have a new t-shirt this year, and it's the F100 t-shirt. So we will have those for sale this year. So we will have F4, F100, and A4 t-shirts for sale this year. And let me show you the back of this real quick. You wanna get the back of my... So this is brand new as of this year for F100 shirts. So we will have those for sale this year, and looking forward to that because now we have a lot more variety, especially with the F100 flying in the Airshow this year. It's really nice. These shirts came out looking really good. All right, something else that if you guys picked up on yesterday, you might have noticed that there was a lot of close-ups and zoom shots. Well, anytime that I've done zoom shots in the past, it's with this camera, but I always do it when I'm editing because the lenses on a GoPro are fixed. There's no zoom at all. It's all done digitally, and especially when I'm editing. So I can't zoom really close on objects, especially aircraft, because then it starts to get pixelated and it looks like crap really quickly. So got something new to show you as far as that. So if you guys picked up on that yesterday, here's why. All right, so this is the camera that I started with when I started doing the F4 videos, and this one did well for me. It only shoots at 720p, so it's just barely HD, but that's the camera that I got started with there. Then I picked up the GoPro, and then I got that housing that goes on it with the little microphone sock. That's called the media mod, and that's so it gives me far better audio without a lot of the wind noise. Please don't tell my wife that I took her mirror. I then expanded to having a second GoPro, and then just recently I got this. So this is another Sony Handycam that I just picked up. It also shoots 4K and has really good stabilization and, more importantly, optical zoom. So this thing is really neat. I don't know if you guys can see the lenses, but it definitely moves around inside there and does pretty good. I'm still getting used to driving this thing, so I'm trying to keep with stable shots for you guys. So later today, when the Blue Angels arrive, I should be able to get some really cool shots. So I'm really looking forward to having this in the camera fleet now, and especially being able to get some good close-ups on aircraft as they're moving about the airfield. All right, we're still awaiting the final word on what from both collections, both us and Vietnam War Flight Museum, will be flying. If I'm not mistaken, I believe later today we will be prepping the ME-262 for the weekend. She should be flying, but not 100% on that. We'll find out more hopefully today, definitely tomorrow. So we got a lot of aircraft between the two of us that can fly. It's up to the Airshow what they want to have fly. So still waiting on the final schedule. But I think the 262 should fly this year. Get ready.
You only get like one opportunity to do this ever, right?
Right.
Gotta make sure I'm not sitting on the flat.
You're fine there. Riding brakes into 262.
He's actually surprisingly comfortable on the ground.
Yeah. So if you guys have never seen inside the cockpit here, this is close to the original. So you got the throttles, you got your tank cutoffs for forward and aft tanks to feed the engines. A little bit more of a modern touch compared to a 1940s panel, and definitely modern avionics. But all manual flight controls. It's all mechanical. All right, so the 262 is over here at the hangar where we're staging everything out of. We're expecting to fly her, nothing guaranteed, just like I mentioned earlier in the video. So we pulled her over here. We're gonna do all the servicing, you know, check the oil, check the tires, go through her, make sure she's ready to go, and take it from there. But yeah, ME262, she always draws a crowd regardless, even more when she fires up. So some of you guys spotted this, the WB. I think it's also called the Canberra from NASA. The question was, are they setting this up as a display? And in recent years, no. NASA does not do anything at the air show. They don't set up displays, they don't participate, they don't fly in it. Normally, Thursday, today, or Friday, they take everything they got and they go somewhere else. They don't even hang around for the air show at all. So it kind of sucks. You'd think they'd, them being home based here, they'd participate in the air show, but generally they don't. But still cool to look at nonetheless, for a little while. I anticipate that's going to leave later today, just like the T-38s back there too. I don't know, it's hard to tell from here. I think that's bad. What do you guys think? In all seriousness, I'm on the way to go get a new one of those for the, it's for an aerial lift over at the hangar. So I'm tasked with going to go get a replacement battery, because that's a brand new battery and it should not have done that. You would think I'd know better today. My ass is on fire again. This thing's been baking all day in the sun. We're about to move her to where she'll be for the show. right, guys, we got them all out safely. We got quite a display this year. So I'll walk you down the row. There's our T-33. That's our TA4 Skyhawk. That's not the one that's flying. The one Jet Jared flies, 518, the one that's painted with Navy, that's the one that's flying this year. But that's our display. Our beloved F4. Yes, what a beauty. And we set up something a little nice this year. We got the F4 next to one of our adversaries, MiG-21, followed by a MiG-17. Man, we got some good ones this year. And then to finish off the static displays, we have a Jet Provost and the Nat. So that's the static display this year. Let me go take you guys over to the hot ramp. All right, so this area is called the hot ramp, and this is where all the active flyers for the air show will be parked. So we got a AH-1 Cobra back there behind me. Our F-100, yes, she will be flying. And then parked next to her, we got a MiG-15. And then lastly, I don't want to backlight the aircraft, so I'm gonna have to do a little walking. So the last item that we have is our lovely ME-262. That one always draws a crowd, love it. And if I pivot around, back there, it's hard to see if I'm pointing at the right spot, but that's the A1 Sky Raider. She will be a flyer. And there's a lot of T6 Texans and some other warbirds parked behind me for the Tora show. So, looking forward to this. The one item that isn't here, and it may be on its way, that's the A4, the 518. That'll be parked out here because I believe the plan is for the Vietnam part of the air show is the F-100, the CH-46s, the A4, I think there's an O2, and I think, yeah, the Sky Raider will be up too, and they'll be doing like a Vietnam style show. The CH-46s will come in and drop off a bunch of Marines like they're doing a combat insertion. It's going to be a good time. I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, there's that B-25 I saw. Let me go get the camera up for that. something I was towing around earlier. This big giant 3350 behind me. And this is an interesting variant because it has the power recovery turbines on it. This thing runs. So does this 755 over here, and we're gonna try and crank her up here in a moment.
If you're standing right behind it, you're good. Okay, let's see what happens here. Watch the fuel and oil's on. I hope we got some gas in this.
Oh yeah, there's gas.
Okay, clear.
Plenty of gas.
You're clear.
Uh-oh, might have to hand prop it. Might have to hand
Jump
prop.
off of the golf cart. We got the jumper cables in the golf cart. Where's the red one?
We do?
No, that's the other golf cart.
Oh.
You ready to hand prop it?
Got
Sure.
some in my truck.
Ready? Yeah. You got battery ignition on, so it should go.
Okay, let's see.
Alright.
There we go. All right, off real quick.
Off.
Okay.
Right there.
Back on?
On.
It's in a bad spot, but. Ooh, so close.
Ripping gas.
Back off.
Back off.
Okay, back on.
Mags on.
I got my foot on these screws.
Jared,
Yeah, that's what's really good for you. Put this on
dude, that's the first I've ever seen anybody hand prop a radial engine.
Oh, really? Yeah.
yeah.
Hand prop them all the time. This one's a little difficult because it's actually like straight, perpendicular to the ground. So it's a little easier when you have them canted up. Yeah, but
Now, you know what you got to do next, right?
For what?
Back then when they built it.
You got to do
that's not
that one.
happening. Not doing that. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk.
Oh, you're strong enough. You can do a 3350.
I don't know about that.
that.
Turn the oil and the fuel off.
What a day. This has been a very productive day. I've never seen it before where we pull out all of our aircraft on Thursday, but here we are. Pretty much everything in the hangar has been pulled as either flying or out on display this year. So really cool, and again, really productive day. Hope you guys are enjoying the new camera because I sure am. And that was something else to see Jared hand prop a radial engine. I've never seen that before. I've always seen people hand prop like a Piper Cub, but never a radial engine. So with that, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.